Sockavello. We're gonna get this going and be done with it. No, you're gonna stop. You're gonna do your job. Fuck you, asshole! Fuck you! This ass! God damn, you're a fucking asshole! Motherfucker! I'm trying! God! Mr. Sockavello Spaghetti! Again! With Mr. Sockavello! What you will need: 1.5 pounds of ground beef, 1 pound of sausage, 4 jars of sauce, 7. Okay, here we go. Cooking with Mr. Sockavello. Mr. Sockavello cooks his famous spaghetti dish. What you will need: 1.5 pounds of ground beef, 1 pound of sausage, 4 jars of sauce, whatever kind of sauce you like. I only use organic sauces. 7 to 10 large mushrooms, maybe even up to 15 mushrooms, depending on the size of the mushrooms. 1.5 large white onions, garlic cloves diced, minced or garlic powder if you do not have fresh, garlic salt, and pepper. 1 large can of black olives, 3 to 6 large tomatoes, preferably homegrown and fresh and organic only. 1 pound of pasta or noodles, depending on what kind of pasta you like. If you are doing spaghetti, the noodles must be thick or regular. Do not use thin noodles or it will be trash. And you don't want to have this with a salad or a green bean and garlic bread or whatever kind of side dish you want. But you're going to want to have something other than just the pasta or the spaghetti. So here's your ingredients. Moving forward, you're going to dice or chop tomatoes and in a large skillet and cook on medium heat. Always use medium heat. You do not want to burn the tomatoes or overcook them. Dice or chop half an onion and add it to the skillet with the tomatoes. Cook about 10 to 15 until the onions are soft. Then place the cooked tomato onion mix into your crock pot. Put on high for 3 to 4 hours or low for 5 to 6 hours and add 2 containers of sauce. Season this also with garlic powder or pepper and salt. In the same skillet, use your ground beef. You want lean ground beef, 1.5 pounds. You can scale this down if you are cooking for less people, but the size of this recipe is intended to have leftovers, and you will be freezing a large portion of this meal. This is going to turn into several dinners. Now, the other half of the onion, add it to the ground beef and cook this until it is brown. Season with garlic salt, pepper, and garlic powder. You can also add Italiano seasoning if you want the Italian seasoning, but that is up to you, depending on how much Italian seasoning you want. Next, remove the excess grease, and you don't cook with the grease. Dice up some mushrooms and add it to the skillet. You're going to want to have already added this to the crock pot and add another sauce. But then add the final half of the onion with the mushrooms diced up, and you're going to want to cook this on medium heat. Next, drain your olives and dice them. Always dice the olives. Do not put whole olives in. It will be trash. Now, add the diced olives, season to taste with more garlic salt, pepper, garlic powder, and continue to cook. Next, you want to get the sausage, give it a light rinse, and dice your sausage or cut it into small rounds or small discs. You could use chunks, cut into quarters or halves, or full round pieces, and you can switch it up and cut them into several shapes. Do not cut them into super small pieces. You will ruin the dish if you do that. Add the sausage to the skillet and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Stir it occasionally. And at this point, if you would like, you can, you saute it, get all of the juices to mingle with the seasonings, adding more garlic, salt, and pepper, lots of garlic, tons of garlic. Then you can add about a quarter cup of red wine if you had it, if you want to do that. If not, don't worry about it. Now you've added your red wine. You want to mix all this up and pour this mixture into the crock pot with ground beef and your other mixes. Nice. You're going to want to cook this for 3 to 4 hours on high or 5 to 6 hours on low. The sauce should already be thoroughly cooked. We're just mixing it in the crock pot so it blends correctly and it really gets those juices to collaborate in something special. Now you want to boil your pasta and drain it. Add to a large bowl with a tablespoon of butter. Mix the butter and the pasta well before you add your sauce, and then top with Parmigiano cheese. Yeah. And this is going to be really good the night you're eating it, but the next day as the sauces absorb into the pasta. This is a fairly cheap dinner that you can do because it is multiple meals plus leftovers. So if you get the sauces for a 2 for $5, you will benefit from your shopping savvy. Serve this with a salad or a vegetable side dish, green beans, asparagus, something green to help with the digestion. Kids love this meal. Parents love it. I love it. It is delicious. You're going to want to turn the crock pot to warm and turn the crock pot off for about 45 minutes to cool before serving it. Cooling is important. Now, some people, I like to mix the sauce in with the noodles and stir it up. Some people like the sauce on the top. You can do either or, but you're going to want to divvy this into several bowls so you can freeze them. These sauces need to be room temperature before you put them into the fridge, and then from the fridge overnight into the freezer, where you will then be able to have multiple meals at a later date. Oh, yeah. This is a delicious meal, and Mr. Sockavello loves to cook his specialty spaghetti pasta whenever he's having over company or one of his many girlfriends like Gina or Scarlett or one of the women I am currently with. That's all for Mr. Sockavello. I hope you have a fine day, and you make sure you have this. Tag Mr. Sockavello and tell him how much you loved his pasta dish. Have a great day. Hope it ain't your last.